Hey guys, this is unscripted and just a little impromptu video because I wanted to go ahead and get it out before I really get heavy into some shows coming up through to the rest of the year. I've showcased quite a bit of content from one of my shows, Christmas at the Creek, last year. It's one of the bigger, fully time-coded shows that I get to do. And I plan on making quite a bit of timecode content out of the show this year, but that content takes quite a while to make, and I wanted to go ahead and get something out just to elaborate a little more on the video that I made introducing timecode this past week. I just wanted to get a little more practical and talk a workflow real quick. So right here, I use Studio One for this. I use it because my audio engineering class that I took in college, I bought a license, and I actually really like Studio One. It's pretty straightforward, and it's a good DAW. But I bought my Pro 5 license, and I think they're on 7 now, but I still own my 5 license, and it's perpetual, and it does everything I need it to do, and I know how to use it, so it's the main DAW that I still use. I'll do a multi-track recording of all of the audio from the night before so that I have everything that I can play back in virtual soundcheck in the room as I work the next day on really refining the show. Editor Me wanted to clarify. I do the initial time coding off of tracks that I get, usually in my office or sometimes in a room if opportunity allows. I just use the multi-track recordings when I'm in rehearsals and have the ability to. You don't always have that ability. So I'm not going to play any of these tracks because they are all unmixed and are from a rehearsal. So let's knock those out, but I'm leaving some behind. I've got some show audio synced up. This is from the recording that's posted live on the channel. So you've heard this audio before. But this is also click and guide, which are some tools that I like to have as I work and program, and then our timecode track. And because I recorded this through virtual soundcheck with all the other tracks, this timecode track is perfectly in time with everything else, and it's just our audio file here. It's what waveform of a timecode track looks like. It's just a line there. But I need to route this track to an isolated output. And the interface that I use personally is a Focusrite Scarlett 8i6. I have a 3rd gen. The 4th gens are out now, so I'm a generation behind. But this one does everything I need it to do. And it's a really great little interface. But importantly for my workflow, the output routing is really flexible. And so I'm going to go into our settings, and in Studio One, it's song setup and then outputs. And this is where we can set what audio we're sending out of the interface. So I'm going to add a mono track here. Label it timecode. And as soon as I click apply, we now have output 3 is timecode. And we'll click OK. And then we need to come down here to our timecode track. And this is our output routing. So we're going to tell it, send that audio out output 3 on the interface. So 1 and 2 is the same as the headphone out. Output 3, I have just a 1/4 inch cable to XLR that's going right into the linear timecode port of my Command Wing. And so we'll now, with this interface, we have one more step. We got to go Focusrite control. Output 3 and 4, we need to set to actual playback 3 and 4, which is telling it output the same. Make output 3 and 4 be 3 and 4 that the interface receives. And now back in Studio One, as soon as I click play, we have timecode playing. I have the click, that nice little sound.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Guide giving some cues. I love using click and guide when I'm recording timecode because then I always have a metronome going, which just helps make sure that hits happen when they need to happen. It's not a necessity, at least for me. I can hit cues without it, but it's just a helpful tool when you're sitting there and have been pressing buttons over and over again in your 5 hours under recording timecode. But anyway, that's just a quick overview of practically how you can get a timecode track running and actually program. And the cool thing is, if I jump ahead and click play, my clock has gone ahead and jumped ahead. You can see cues are firing. If I jump a little further ahead, cues are jumping. And so you can really jump around. If I come back here, it'll jump back. It's super great. So there's just a quick overview. As always, more content's coming soon when I have time to make it. But I appreciate all of you guys, and keep learning and keep programming out there. Leave a comment with any questions, and I'll do my best to get it answered. Thanks, guys.